Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss a tragic and disturbing incident that took place here in Singapore, something that has left a deep mark on our community. Just yesterday, on the 9th of November, a Catholic priest was stabbed while conducting evening mass at St. Joseph's Church in Upper Bukit Timah. Our hearts go up to him, his congregation and his family during this incredibly difficult time. This act of violence, carried out in a sacred place of worship, has shocked many of us. Let's look into what happened, the legal implications for the attacker, and some reflections on such violence in society. As reported, the priest was conducting an evening mass when a knife-wielding man approached him and attacked, leaving him with serious injuries. The congregation present witnessed the ordeal in shock and fear, and it's truly heartbreaking to think of the trauma that must have ensued in the church. This attack wasn't just an assault on an individual, it was an assault on a community and on a place of worship, which should be a sanctuary of peace. The authorities have been swift to respond, and the attacker, identified as Basnayake Keith Spencer, is expected to be charged in court tomorrow on the 11th of November. This isn't the first time Basnayake has faced charges involving violent acts with a weapon. In 2019, he was convicted and jailed for causing hurt with a dangerous weapon after he pleaded guilty to stabbing his former girlfriend at a party while under the influence of drugs. This prior conviction highlights the recurrent issue of violence associated with his actions, and it may well be considered during his upcoming court proceedings as part of his criminal record. This background adds another layer of seriousness to the case, as it suggests a pattern of violent behavior that the legal system will likely take into account in determining any new sentencing. The attacker will be charged under Section 326 of the Penal Code for the offence of voluntarily causing grievous hurt by a dangerous weapon. This section addresses cases where an individual causes grievous injury to another person using any weapon that could endanger life, such as a knife. Section 326 covers grievous hurt caused intentionally with a dangerous weapon. In legal terms, grievous hurt includes injuries that are severe or life-threatening and is defined in Section 320 of the Penal Code. In Singapore, voluntarily causing grievous hurt by a dangerous weapon is a serious offence. If found guilty, the accused can face imprisonment of up to 15 years and may also be subject to fines or caning. You can watch my earlier video released yesterday on caning. The severity of the punishment reflects the gravity of causing harm with a weapon. This charge shows how the law in Singapore does not take acts of violence lightly, especially when they involve dangerous weapons and have life-threatening consequences. This incident, though horrifying, brings to mind a powerful phrase, "Forgive him, Father, for he knows not what he has done." These were words spoken by Jesus on the cross, and they resonate with the need for compassion, even in the face of unforgivable acts. This is not to excuse or justify what the attacker did. Instead, it serves as a reminder that in the pursuit of justice, it's equally important to remember the values that binds us: forgiveness, compassion, and faith. We live in a society governed by laws, yes, but also one that places value on mercy. Violence in places of worship is especially concerning, as these spaces represent peace, reflection, and community. When an attack happens in such a sacred place, it affects not only the individual directly, but the larger community. From a legal perspective, Singapore's laws are designed to provide strong protection against such violent acts. Section 326 of the Penal Code, for example, is a provision meant to deter individuals from committing such grievous acts. But beyond legal measures, incidents like these should prompt a broader discussion on mental health, societal pressures, and the resources available for intervention before acts of violence occur. As a society, we must remain vigilant, but also empathetic, questioning why such incidents happen and what measures can be taken to prevent them. Singapore is a peaceful nation, known for its safety, but even here, incidents like this remind us of the fragility of that peace. This incident is indeed tragic, and our thoughts are with the priest, his family, the congregation at St. Joseph's Church. The legal system will take its course, and we hope that justice is served. As we reflect on this tragedy, it's essential to remember that every individual's actions have consequences. The law exists to maintain order and safety, and it does so effectively here in Singapore. But beyond legal proceedings, this incident reminds us of the human side of the law. the families and communities affected, and the values we must hold dear as a society. Let's continue to support and care for each other, especially in times of such distress. If you have any thoughts on today's discussion, feel free to share them in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching and take care of yourselves and those around you. See you in the next video.